Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. I hope you're all doing very well today. And welcome to Crypto Coin Mindset. Appreciate everybody being here. I've got some updates to give you today with regard to the Celsius network. I mean, we're going to look at the markets first and talk more about Celsius. Appreciate everybody being here. Feel free to jump into the live chat. Let me know you're here. I got a lot of people jumping in. Hey, 100 Air, welcome, sir. Appreciate you being here. Automatic Beats in the house. Appreciate that. Yes, we're gonna get this party started here, and yes, again, you're not gonna get me this time. All right. I appreciate that. All right, how's everybody doing today? Appreciate everybody being here. My week's been pretty steady. I'll tell you what. Got some family stuff going on the next couple of days, but you know what? Looking forward to just chugging along. Hopefully everybody's week is going well. And yeah, yeah, exactly. See, yeah, exactly. All right. So sorry, it is what it is, man. So let's get a jump on into the markets at this point and see what there is to see. I'm going to refresh this, make sure that we got the latest price action going on right here. And let's actually make that a little bit bigger. So, and of course, not financial advice, because, you know, we got a lot of people out there that literally do everything you say online. It's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, old guy, interwebs. Okay. Anyway, let's take a look at the market. So Bitcoin kind of holding steady just above 62K. It's done a little bit of fluctuating on either side of that, but still not bad overall, holding pretty steady there, 8% up over the last 7 days. Ethereum is barely holding on to the 3K mark, up 4% in the last 7 days. Cheers, by the way. I know it's not crypto on the rocks, but definitely have to have my coffee this morning. BNB still looking pretty good, up almost 7%, 585.96, holding really steady. I'm glad to see BNB holding like that, because you want to know what the bullshit that they've been through with regard to the U.S. government and everything else. It's one of those in your eye. Anyway, Solana up 19.2%, almost 150 bucks, 147.71 for Solana. And where's automatic beats? There we go. Got to get that up there. Solana to the moon. Yes, yes. We got a lot of Solana fans here on the stream. Appreciate you guys. All right, let's keep going. XRP looking pretty steady, up about 6.5%, 52 cents. Dogecoin dipped just below that 15-cent mark, which to me is still amazing that it's in that range, to be completely honest. About 19% up over the last 7 days. Cardano, pretty much a split. 1.3 up for 7, 1.3 down for 24. So at 44.5 cents. And again, I really would like to see Cardano keep going down a little bit before it does its move up. AVAX 34.74, up about 8% over the week. Tron back up over 12 cents. Go figure, right? Up 2.7, almost 3% for the last 7 days. Bitcoin Cash, I like Bcash for what it's meant to be. Use it to buy shit, save your Bitcoin. That's my mantra, and I'm sticking to it. For 64.92. Chainlink 13.99. Still a great price if you ask me for Chainlink, even though it's up 8.3% on the last 7 days. Matic up 2.2% for the week, and you're talking coming in at 68 cents. Goodbye right there. Litecoin, another one. I like it for what it's meant to be used for. Use it to pay for my VPN. So they don't need to know who I am. I can remain anonymous. I use it every week. That's what I use to pay. If you're looking to get a VPN, link in the description of this live stream for TorGuard VPN. If you use that link, you're going to save 50% on whatever package you decide you are going to use. Sadie in the house. Welcome. appreciate you being here as always. Let's see. Uniswap still holding pretty steady, up 9.3%, 749. Let's see. Hedera H-bar. You know, I like H-bar, up 11.4%, but still down below that 11-cent mark. Great buy for Hedera. Render, if you're into the AI thing, up 36.9, almost 37%. Coming in even at $10. Crazy. Cheers, by the way. Let's see. Filecoin, DPIN that I think is going to do great in this particular cycle, up 7% over the last week, 578. Still, we started talking about it at $5, so not far off. Stellar, I kind of like Stellar, but I'll tell you what, it's become a stable coin in that 10 to 11 cent mark. Right now, 10.8 cents. We got to stop it at, we got to stop it with here. Up 22.5% at $2.96. I mean, that's all I got for that. Caspa, another one I think is going to do great in this cycle, up 4.8% at 11, just over 11 cents. Goodbye for Caspa. Monero, again, you guys know, I think privacy coins are going to be humongous as we get into 2025 with all the bullshit going on against cryptocurrency. So 128.60, great price for Monero. Let's see, Thorchain Rune going to be huge with regard to DeFi, and DeFi is part of why I ended up in Celsius in the first place, and I'll get into that as we as we move on. But Thorchain Rune up just about 19.5%, $5.73. Let's do a couple more here. Algo looking pretty good, up 7.2% at 18 cents. Gala, one of those that you can come on to the Crypto on the Rocks every Friday night, 7 p.m. and vote for what we're going to dollar cost average into. This is one of your options, up almost 8% at 4.3 cents for Gala. Remember, I show you how you can DCA into cryptocurrency by taking $25 every week. I take 15, put it into Bitcoin every week, and then you guys vote for whatever the other part of the other $10 is going to be going into. And this first half of 2024, which is ending pretty soon, is Web3, P2E, and Gala is one of those options. For those who like Jupiter Exchange, 18.5% up, just over $1, 107. Quant, what a price for Quant at under $100 now, $98.02. Crazy. All right, we're going to go to Beam here, and then I think I'm going to call it. We're going to get into our show today. Beam, again, one of those other DCA portfolio options that you can pick from on Crypto on the Rocks. Again, every Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Right now up almost 5.5%. All right. So got more people jumping in. Appreciate everybody being here. Thank you. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, tick that bell icon, click the all. That way you get notified every time I go live or I put out a great video. And don't forget, smash up that like button. I can see I've got some people on Facebook. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Let's check the live chat real quick and see what I got here. Yes, Sadie, appreciate you being here. Thank you. What else we got? All right, 100 Airs on the road, but listening. Hey, appreciate the fact that you're listening, bud. I appreciate it. Hopefully you'll be able to join in this Friday. I know I got some people here that are listening in specifically because of Celsius, so let's get into it. So let's start with this. It has been very, very difficult to get any accurate information with regard to the Celsius network and what is going on with the dispersals or the distributions, as they're calling them, from Stretto, which is the company put in place by the bankruptcy court to do the distributions back to all the creditors from Celsius network now, not just the people who are part of the Earn program, but for people who had claims against, Celsius for other services, whatever. So again, that has been hard to come by. So as we're going through this, I'm going to piece together the information that I've been able to put together. And if you have something else, make sure you put links to it in the live chat. That way we can share it with everybody, so everybody can get a piece of the information as accurately as possible. The only thing that I have been able to confirm is that Celsius, the new Celsius company, has burned 94% of their token share. So let me bring that up on the screen, because there was an article written about that. And here we go. Bring that up here. Let me close that so you can get a better look here. Okay, so Celsius Network burns 94% of Cell token supply after bankruptcy exit. Now, let's put it this way. I haven't read everything that's come out of the court with regard to Celsius Network and the bankruptcy situation and court, the judge's decision, etc. But I don't know that this was necessarily part of that decision. And again, if you know something I don't know, put it in the live chat. If you're watching this on the replay, stick it in the comments. I would appreciate getting the proper information out to everyone. But the fact of the matter is that Celsius is basically burned tokens. I know I've got some new people in this live stream right now because they were involved with Celsius, and honestly, some of them, my chatting about Celsius, and so full disclosure, I did promote Celsius. I was a person in their Earn program. I didn't follow what is probably one of the most important tenets in the cryptocurrency space: not your keys, not your coins. And I believe their mantra of being the bridge between TradFi, the TradFi space, and and banking space to DeFi. Because, okay, I'm not trying to get off topic here, but several of my last live streams, I've talked about how the banking system and the DeFi, traditional finance space, the economy, the US dollar is all going in the shitter. There's no surprise there. If you are here, you should already know that. Even if you're new to this live stream and new to cryptocurrency, you don't have to go further than the grocery store to realize that inflation is theft, and these price rises are simply because the government can't stop spending like a drunken sailor, and they are just printing money ad nauseum. Okay. And so that's why I talk very much on Friday nights about dollar cost averaging into cryptocurrency on Crypto on the Rocks. That is why I am putting together the series that is on my YouTube channel about living on crypto, because eventually I think you're going to need, no, I don't think, I know we're going to need to be outside of the system. And now's the time to learn how to utilize cryptocurrency to get by day to day before you actually need it. I was hoping that this transition could be smoothed over by having a kind of bridge network between banking, the current banking system, current TradFi, and the DeFi space, which is what I think is coming forward. And it's obvious that's what's coming forward, which is why in my live stream on Monday, I think it was, I talked about the war on cryptocurrency that is currently underway from various three-letter agencies of the US. The bottom line is this: I promoted it, Celsius, I'm talking about here, at one point. Once I knew or suspected that there was issues, those people that I knew were involved, I gave them like, hey, maybe you want to think about pulling some of that out of there. And I didn't even pull it all out. They ended up taking what was not is anymore. It's gone. All of the money I had put aside for my grandchildren. So I lost just like everybody else. But anyway, that's what keeps me in trying to get this information out. The last video I did when the distribution started, the link to that video is in the description of this live stream. And here's the thing. I was contacted by a friend of mine who I knew was involved, who in Celsius, who hadn't done his distribution yet. And I sent them to the video, said, listen, you can follow it step by step. You can get your distribution. Everything's good. At this point, I had no idea. At that conversation, the point of that conversation, I had no idea that there were even any issues. Hell, I didn't even know that this burning was taking place that you see on the screen here. And so he got back to me and said, I can't find that link you're talking about in PayPal and that you show in the video. And I thought that was a bit, weird. But then again, I'm no fan of PayPal either. So I figured, it's probably a PayPal thing. But then I started doing a little bit of research, which then led me to doing this live stream today. So here we are. Let's see. Alexander, welcome. Appreciate you being here. Talking Celsius today. Sadly, the crap continues. You didn't get any notification that I went live. That's funny. I've been saying it. I think that, the fact that of what I'm saying with regard to the U.S., the economy, et cetera, is getting me shadow banned. So appreciate you guys finding your way here and being able to jump in here and so on. I really do appreciate it. And I'm sorry that you weren't notified. Unfortunately, it's beyond what I can kind of get through here at this point. So anyway, let me just close this out. And I want to bring up, sorry, I got some lighting issues going on this morning. And yeah, let me see if I can't fix that with this, maybe. Oops. How about that? Yeah, it's a little bit better. Hang on. Gotta love the joys of live streaming. All right, that's a little bit better. We're gonna run it like that, so at least it's not too bad. So anyway, but since the burning of the Cell token, let's take a look at what's happened to the price of Celsius, as you might expect, and I'll refresh it so you got the latest numbers here. Look, it just keeps going up. And now I've got the, let's put the 1 month chart here so you can get a better view. It's 72.5 cents. Not that long ago, Celsius was barely at 30 cents here. Not even, let's see, right here. This is a low point right here. So end of April, it was at 13 cents. And now, since this burn, it's up to 72 cents. Listen, I get some people like the whole burning thing, and I'm going to put that larger on the screen there. Holy crap. Again, nothing in the coffee this morning, folks. Sorry. Cheers. But, oh my goodness, now I'm having issues with the mouse. Anyway, yes. Thank you, Chris. Trying to support the community. I appreciate it. Anyway, look, the price is basically skyrocketed. Now, to what end? I don't know. Who's going to benefit from this? The only people that I'm aware of, because I mean, those who had Celsius token in the earn program can't access that I'm aware of. If I'm wrong, tell me in the live stream or the comments after this video, after this live stream. But the only people this is going to help are the new people who are in control of Celsius network. Why? What is the purpose of this? I mean, who are they trying to scam at this point? And I'm sorry, things that have happened with the Celsius network lead me to believe that there is nothing but more and more scamming going on. And am I right? I don't know. I really have no idea. Again, remember, as I mentioned to you as I started this live stream, the information coming by the information about Celsius Network has been difficult at best. I had to pull together a lot of individual tweets and so on that people who are involved in this whole Celsius debacle have put together and put out there for consumption in order to try and piece it all together. Because as I could see, there was no official word from Celsius, there was no official word from Stretto, etc. Although about 10 minutes before I went live. So for those who are watching on YouTube, the link is in the description of this live stream. I was able to get it there. But for those who are watching on Facebook, unfortunately, Facebook wouldn't let me update the information, so it's not there. But I'm going to show you a tweet shortly, which someone posted an email from Stretto basically saying they did suffer a hack. And creditor information was released. And we're going to look at that in a minute. So right now, let's get rid of this price because it just pisses me off, frankly, that in my opinion, somebody's sitting here trying to manipulate this whole shit fandango. I don't even know what the hell else to call it. Anyway, so here is that wait, oh, I brought up the wrong one. Oh, the joys of live stream. But I'll bring the other one up in a minute. This first one was actually the one I just found about 10 minutes ago. So let me bring that up full screen here. Let me get rid of this so you can see that a little bit better. Hey, Tech Man in the house. Tech Man, appreciate you being here, sir. As always, appreciate everybody jumping in. Got a lot more people jumping in. I really appreciate it. Thank you. If you're new here, and I've got to believe there are a bunch of new people here because my view count on this is up pretty high right now. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and if you're on Facebook, thumbs up, please. All right, so let's look at this tweet here, and basically, here is a copy of that important notice security incident at Stretto. And I'm going to read through it because I know for those who are like 100 Air who's driving and can't actually look at the screen, that way you can know what this thing says. And not to mention, if you're watching on a phone, it's not easy to see this thing. So it says, Stretto recently experienced a security incident regarding data held in connection with Celsius's bankruptcy case. A notice has been filed with the court, and it gives you a link. And again, if you're on YouTube, you can access this, and then you can access that link if you need to. And so it continues on to say, we are notifying you as we have confirmed that your data has been accessed by an unauthorized party. In addition to your name, your address, or excuse me, your mailing address, email, or phone number may have been included in this data. So talk about online privacy going in the shitter. There you go. Your personal identifying information, PII, your personal identifying information is now out there because you took the time to be part of Celsius. There we go. So they got more of my information too. Anyway, so to get back to this, hold on, let me bring it back up full screen here. In some cases, the data related to claim submissions may have contained amounts and other information provided by the creditor. However, our investigation did not find evidence that your social security number or TIN, so if you are registered as a business, was impacted. Well, I mean, talk about like small benefits. They got everything else. What the hell, But luckily they didn't get your social security number. Chris is chiming in here. I got a text about Celsius settlement. I have never interacted with Celsius. Yeah, and again, there has been, since this whole shitstorm started, a lot of phishing and attempts going out there to try and get creditor information and user information. And you should take very much care to make sure that you're not impacting that. Now, Chris, it was easy because he's never been involved with Celsius, but he's getting information about it. So, that's a scam. But for those who were involved, you got to take a little bit of due diligence to make sure that you are accessing only official information from Stretto, in this case, who are supposed to be running the distribution of this crap. Anyway, let me finish this off, bring this back up full screen here and finish this off. Please remain vigilant of potential security risks. Well, no shit, such as phishing attempts. If you receive an email that appears to be from Celsius or Stretto, please verify the sender before you click on any links. If you have questions relating to this security incident, please email, and they have a link here. So again, if you have not, or you're worried about your information being hacked and garnered by whoever hacked Stretto's system, the link to this, matter of fact, you know what? Hold on one second. I'm going to put it in the live chat as well for those who are on Facebook. I was able to get it into Twitter. Excuse me. I was able to get it into YouTube. So the link is in the description of this live stream. I was not able to get it onto Facebook. Facebook would not allow me to update that information. So there it is. I just put it in the live chat, so you have access to that. And again, this was information I just found out about 10 minutes before I started the live stream. Prior to that, this was the only information that I could hang on, distributions. Yeah. I'm trying to find the right one here. I got a number of tabs open. Sorry. This was the only one I could find relating to the potential hack right here, where there was they highlighted that data was compromised, and just to review the details on this, it says data compromised was creditor names, email addresses, mailing addresses, claim amounts, and tax identification numbers, which they said in that other email that we just looked at was not the case. Although in here it says for less than 40 creditors. But if you're one of those 40, you're kind of screwed, right? Yes, okay, maybe the majority of people are safe from having their SSNs and TINs out there on the dark web, but some of them, unfortunately, are not as lucky. And then down here, there are actions, where it says response actions. Distributions to creditors under the plan have been temporarily paused out of caution. So it appears from, again, this information that I can find, and again, link to this in the description of this live stream. Doesn't matter where you're watching it, except Twitter, of course. Twitter doesn't allow for that. There's links to it. You can go ahead, do your own research after I'm done with this live stream. But I'm giving you all the information as I have it, as I can find it currently with regard to this. So from what I see, we're about a half an hour in here, so let me bring together what we've got so far. It looks like the new Celsius company has done a sell token burn. In the process of that burn, they've eliminated approximately 94% of the actual supply of Celsius token. In the aftermath of that, the Celsius token has risen over 35%. And at our last look a few moments ago, was over 73 cents, up from approximately 13 cents. So great for those who have the Cell token, I guess. The second thing we've pretty much confirmed, you know what, let me get rid of this, is that it appears that Stretto, the company that has been that has been relegated by the bankruptcy court to take care and manage the distributions to creditors and former earn users, has suffered a hack. And due to that hack, it would appear that they have paused distributions. And now this is where I'm going to get into the pieces that I pulled together to try and figure out why things were happening. And well, let me just start bringing it up here. So the first thing I came across was this one about Venmo, and here we go. Basically, in this, again, link in the description below. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but in a nutshell, she was following up with customer support on Venmo because she was unable to locate the link to do her claim distribution on Venmo. And again, the video I did, I showed you that if you lived in the US, your options were PayPal and Venmo in order to get your disbursement from Stretto. And again, the link for that, obviously, not on Venmo anymore. And I can tell you after, again, as I started this section of this video, of this live stream, I can tell you from people contacting me that the link no longer exists on PayPal either. So PayPal and Venmo were the only authorized options for those in the United States. And though distributions are paused, you can't even attempt to utilize those options right now, it appears, because both Venmo and PayPal have pulled those links to be able to even attempt to do that. And then let's get to this one right here. Now, this one's a little bit different. This one's regarding an actual bankruptcy check that was sent out, because remember, different creditors, not just earned creditors, are involved here. And so in this case, it looks like this person was supposed to be receiving an actual physical check, and they did. So I'm going to read through this just so you can understand. Wondering if you can point me in the right direction, basically looking for more information. I received my check disbursement from Celsius and deposited it on 4/28/2024, so the end of April. Over the weekend, I saw that the amount had been deducted from my account on 5/2/24, so a few days ago. Turns out the check didn't clear, and now my bank is telling me to investigate. I think this is supposed to be on my own with the check issuer. And he's asking, how do you know if this has been resolved, et cetera, et cetera? Appreciate any help, et cetera. So even those who were receiving actual physical checks stopped. They're obviously not clearing those either. Again, this is all me piecemealing it together. As I can see, beyond that tweet that I just showed you that went to someone about their information potentially being compromised. So, Stretto sending out the information about their, or sending them an email telling them that their information has potentially been compromised. There has been no other official announcements I can find. And again, if I'm wrong, put it in the live chat, share with everybody. Or if you're watching this after the fact, and after this live stream is over, put it in the live chat so I can distribute that information to everybody. Because frankly, the fact that you got nothing from either Celsius or Stretto is bullshit, quite frank. And just for the sake of showing you, this is the web page for Celsius. And as you can see here, it is the basic information. Celsius went into chapter 11, or excuse me, emerged from chapter 11 on January 31st, 2024. On February 29th, 2024, the mobile and web apps were shut down as part of the winding down of business ops, and it gives you links there. Beginning on February 1, 2024, claim distributions for eligible creditors are being made in cryptocurrency and US dollars. Some creditors are eligible to receive equity shares, and it goes on and on and on, and it gives you links for information to get for Stretto. Now, that's it. That's all I could find with regard to anything from Celsius Network. So again, if you have other information, I'd love to see it. So put it in the damn live chat, or again in the links below this live stream if you're watching this after the fact. Now, Stretto, the only thing I can find from Stretto is their whole thing about the case itself. And again, links to this in both, no matter where you're watching it, there's links to this in the description of this live stream. And basically, it explains what's going on, gives you links to find out about the Chapter 11 reorg plans and distribution plans, and so on and so forth. So basic information from Stretto. And that's what I got. It's damn near impossible to get any information from these people, find out any information about this from these people. But again, let's bring this together. It appears that, one, the new Celsius company has taken it upon themselves, it appears, to burn 94% of the cell tokens in existence, which has forced the actual sell price from approximately 13 cents USD to over 73 cents USD. Who's holding that? As far as I know, just Celsius. I mean, again, if I'm wrong, correct me. I'm okay being wrong. Second, the distributions appear to be paused due to a security breach, a hack into Stretto regarding this Celsius case. So if you have not already done your Celsius distribution, hang on. Let's see what happens. Hopefully, once they get this whole security breach thing under control, they will start distributions again. And as soon as that happens, I'll put out a video, or I'll go live, and we'll talk about it. So make sure that if you are not already and you're new here, you hit that subscribe button and tick the bell icon, click the all. That way you get notified every time I'm live, every time I send out a video. I'm going to keep you on top of it, because as far as I'm concerned, I feel partially responsible. So, and I apologize for that. I truly do. But I'm caught up in it just like you. Also, don't forget, hit that like button, smash it up. If you're on Facebook, I can still see some people on Facebook. Give me that thumbs up. Appreciate it. Anyway, so right now it appears that any checks that have been issued, any of the claim codes that have been issued are no longer active, no longer going to be able to be processed. It looks as though PayPal and Venmo have pulled the links from their sites to be able to actually utilize that claim information. Again, I'll keep you up to date as I have it on any updates, like when these distributions start, when the link is back on PayPal or Venmo. I'm going to stay on top of it as best as I can and get that information out to you as soon as possible. That's what I got for today. And I appreciate everybody who was here today. I truly do. Thank you to everybody in the comments. And let's see. What's going on for the rest of the week? Well, tomorrow I'm dropping a video that was spawned by a couple of questions I received on a Tangem video about not just how to add networks in the Tangem wallet, but why certain crypto assets can exist on multiple networks at the same time. I get, if you're new here, why that would be confusing. So I basically put together a video that explains the difference between a coin and a token, and why it is that these token assets can exist on multiple net worths at the same time. And the other piece of that question was, it seemed like the person who wrote the question didn't know how to determine what network they were on. So I gave a couple of different options depending on how you were accessing it. I gave a wallet option, I gave a centralized exchange option, and I gave a DeFi option. So that video is dropping tomorrow. Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern time, I will be live, Crypto on the Rocks. Come on and join me. You guys control the conversation when you come on. We've had some great live chats going on during Crypto on the Rocks. We've had a lot of people coming on. We just sit there, shoot the shit, have a drink, and no, it's not coffee at that point of the day. Cheers, by the way. Now, for me, it's usually a beer or something like that, but I don't care what you're drinking. Do you? But come on, chat with me. So that's what's planned and going on for the rest of this week for me. And then I'll be back at it, my normal routine, live Monday, Wednesday, next week. It's amazing that there's nothing in this coffee at this point. Chris, yeah, you're welcome. I appreciate you putting that in there. Automatic Beats, thank you. Appreciate that. Sadie, you're welcome and thank you. Appreciate all the input, guys. I appreciate everybody being in here. So that's basically what's going on. That's what it is. I'll keep you up to date as I have more information. Sorry for what's going on, but I'll try and stay on top of it and give you the best information I can. Hopefully it'll be good news. Hopefully it will be good news. All right. I appreciate everybody being here. Hopefully I will see you all Friday night, 7 p.m. for Crypto on the Rocks. I hope you have a great rest of your work week and you have a great day.